Hello, gentlemen. Good evening. Nice connecting with you all once again. And today you are going to see the ground task, the photographs which I have brought for you, how the ground looks like for the GTO task. And we'll talk about command task today. This is part of your progressive group task, one of those structures and various structures I have brought for you so that we'll discuss them one by one. So these structures for every type of task will change, whether it's a half group task or it's a command task, is final group task, or it is group task, progressive group task. So they will change it on every day for a different batch. There will be a different task, but there are plenty of these there in all selection centers. So you will be put through these tests, and we'll discuss today some of them. Okay, gentlemen, you have learned about the color rule, distance rule, rule of rigidity, and group rule. So this is one task, command task. You just see that CT5 is written there, and these structures in front of you are there. Onto the left corner, you see there is a cut barrel, and there is a cutting in between also. One picket is in front of it. So it simply indicates that if you slide one end of the plank there and make it rest on the picket, so it will bridge the gap and one can move from either that side to this side or this side to that side. So now methodology you have to work out as a group. Also in front, if you see on the start line, here we have a plank which is left to right, another plank is facing forward, and there are blue, white and red colors. So make use of that, and you can make loop of the rope which is given to you. And if you are going from this side to another side, other side, then the loop should be from this side, our side. And if you are coming from other side and getting out this side, then the distance is very less, so you can jump it over, and that gap is not too much. And there are four pickets white onto the right, and if you want to make use of that, the rope can be tied from one end, one picket to the all three, just wrap it all around, and one side this plank will be resting on the rope, other side it will be making a fulcrum kind of thing, and you can again bridge the gap. There is another task just across the finish line. So there are also triangular shape structures, and there are cross kind of structure. So all have workable solutions, and we will discuss them in subsequent slides. So gentlemen, this is another structure, another task. If you see, there are 3 to 4 or 5 structures on this task, and or four of them have ropes. These ropes indicate that the loop is required to be utilized, and also you have a rope with you as a resource or as a helping material. So make use of that, and there are you see the pickets in between. From this loop, you just slide that plank inside, and then it will be getting support of that plank which is there at the fixed structure. And next is you can move on to the pickets which are there on the ground. Similarly, few of you cross the obstacle, first structure, then move on to next, and only you have to make use of these the structures on ground, like white platform is there, blue platform is there, and this white pickets are standing there. And once 2 to 3 of you reach the next obstacle, and then from there you work out a method how the entire group is to be brought this side, and then how will you cross and reach the finish line. So, gentlemen, let's just go over these some of these command tasks, and which you may find there on the ground. And the structures, just see onto the left, there are cross planks there, and use the rope and make loop. and make use of the belly which is given to you as a rigid structure which will help in giving support to the plank. On to the right also you can use the rope to make loop and the plank to pass over and bridge the gap. And there are places not seen. If you zoom this, and you will find there are structures on the ground, white and blue. You can stand on that and move on to the next, and at the end we will discuss some of them. Okay, gentlemen, as you see this structure, there is a task here, and सबसे फ्रंट में आपके पास में एक प्लेटफॉर्म है जिसके ऊपर आप अपना तख्ता या जो प्लैंक है उसको रख करके ग्रुप को पास करा सकते हैं. एंड ऑन टू द लेफ्ट साइड यू हैव द स्लैंटिंग बार काइंड ऑफ दिस थिंग स्ट्रक्चर्स, वी कॉल देम बल्ली. So that slanting can be used for making loop, and use of plank can be there for passing over, and the distance can be bridged. And all around that you will find the structures marked with the yellow, white and blue. And on to the right again you have bullies on the parallel, and these can again be used for support and making loop with the help of a rope. तो ये सब करने के बाद में आखिरी में आपको दिख रहा है कि एक आपके पास में तख्ते का प्लैंक्स का जो क्रॉस बना हुआ है उसमें भी लूप बना करके आप अपनी टीम को पास करा सकते हैं. द ग्राउंड में जैसे आपको दिखेगा यू विल फाइंड इट इज मोर क्लियरर. हाउएवर दिस इज गुड इनफ फॉर यू टू गेट एन एक्सपीरियंस एंड एक्सपोजर हाउ द tasks and the GTO structures on ground look like. एक और टास्क देखते हैं. इस टास्क में देखिए यहाँ पर भी आपको स्टार्ट लाइन के अंदर एक वाइट मार्कर जैसा बना दिख रहा है. सेंटर में आपको एक लेफ्ट साइड में इसको आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. इसमें आप अपना प्लैंक भी रख सकते हैं. देन आपको बीम बार की तरह दो एक स्ट्रक्चर ऐसा दिखाई दे रहा है, ट्विन स्ट्रक्चर्स, जहाँ पर आप लूप बना करके इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं लोअर वाला स्ट्रक्चर का. अदरवाइज आपका जो प्लैंक है हायर वाले पे करेंगे तो दैट विल बिकम लिटिल cumbersome and difficult, and you may hurt yourself. On to the left side, if you see, there are two twin uh, poles, kind of a picket kind of thing. That there is a cut also. That cut can be used for making loop with the help of rope. And then next, onto the right side, if you see, there is a slanting plank, and all around this on ground are structures which are painted white and blue, and make use of it. And another structure at far end mein, if you see, there's a cross of bullies, and that can also be utilized for making loop with the help of rope, as well as taking support of this cross. Onto the left again you see there is a structure kind of low beam, and that also will help you making a loop and taking support for your plank. Then your team can pass. Any way you can use. There are 3-4 options in this. Use your brain and knowledge, exercise yourself, and next obstacles, next tasks, we will discuss them in detail. जनमन इस पिक्चर में आपको दो टास्क दिखाई दे रहे हैं. CT2 लिखा हुआ दिख रहा है आपको. सामने जो स्ट्रक्चर दिखते हैं जिनमें आप खड़े होते हैं, ये वाइट मार्क किए गए हैं, ब्रिक्स से बने हुए हैं. ये इसमें एडिक्वेट स्पेस होगा, किसी में 2 लोग तक खड़े हो सकते हैं. तो इसी तरीके से आपने इस्तेमाल करके, दिस इज द सिंपलेस्ट टास्क. एंड उसके बाद में आगे चल करके आपको दूसरा टास्क जब मिलता है उसमें काफ़ी स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं, एंड उसमें you will find triangular structures. You will find a plank on top of 2 bullies, and then slanting plank, also other structures, and with the bullies with some cuts for making a loop and taking support of that cut. So this is how you need to negotiate these obstacles and complete your task. Gentlemen, let's see this task, this final task. Let's see this in detail from the right as you face. And if you see, there is a CT3 written, so it means you're starting from there. If you are standing that side at far end, then what will happen? You will not be able to see the cut which is there in the barrel. That is to the opposite side. So you have to see by standing closer to it that if there is a cut in between wherein we can slide our plank, then bridge the gap. Then this side there is a bully which will give support to the plank and climb on the slant plank and jump over the distance. This will be less than 3 feet. And in the center also, you see these are two structures. In the picture you find them, they're very close, but then they will be at a distance. On other side also there is a platform where you can stand from there and make use of these ropes which are already there, and just turn them opposite side and which side you are going, and then use slide that plank and take support of the fixed structure and cross it, and you will have to jump 2 to 3 feet. And onto the left again there is a platform for you to stand there. Two of you can stand there and use a plank and put the plank, one end of the plank there, stand firmly on it, and rest of the group members can if 2, 3, 4, whichever number you want to send across to the next structure, they will come there and they will be told how to negotiate that obstacle. Then rest of your group members from the start line will fetch into the second obstacle. Thereafter use these parallel bullies for making a loop from with the help of your rope and taking support for the plank. Then get onto the uh, slanting plank, or if the distance is less, just jump over, and the last man has to bring the material and you help him out to get that complete material, and load would have already come this side. So this is how you are going to negotiate these obstacles. My aim is just, gentlemen, to tell you by each structure that what all is there to be seen for making use of that, and that will help you in negotiating these obstacles and these tasks, and you can find a workable solution. There are 3-4 options in each task. So यहाँ पर आपने बैरल देख रहे हैं, बैरल में कट है, कट के अंदर आप आराम से तख्ते को डाल सकते हैं, अपना प्लैंक को डाल सकते हैं। उसके सामने एक बल्ली पड़ी है तो उसी लेवल पे होगी कट के, या उससे नीचे होगी तो उसका सपोर्ट मिल जाएगा। देन यू कैन पास ओवर दैट एंड नेक्स्ट स्टेज पे आप आएंगे, और जब डिस्टेंस 2 से 3 फीट की बीच में है या 3 फीट से कम है तो उसको आप जंप ओवर कर सकते हैं। जहाँ पर रोप लगी हुई है उस रोप को आप उस तरफ को लूप बनाइए जिसके अपोजिट आपको जाना है, सो दैट आपको उसमें जो प्लैंक है फिक्स स्ट्रक्चर उसमें सपोर्ट भी मिलेगा और लूप भी जो है सपोर्ट करेगा। तो एक फोर्स अपवर्ड लगेगा, एक डाउनवर्ड लगेगा, तो बैलेंस बना रहेगा, तो आपका जो फलक्रम बनना है वो आ जाएगा। सिमिलरली जो पैरेलल जो बार हैं आपके पास में जो बीम टाइप के, उनमें लूप भी बन जाता है, उनमें साथ में अगर आप प्लैंक को स्लाइड करते हैं तो प्लैंक आपको 30 डिग्री से ऊपर ना हो, उससे कम ही होने से आप उसमें आसानी से चलेंगे। अदरवाइज यू विल हैव टू थिंक ऑफ अनदर मेथड टू negotiate, and then you have to use the structures on the ground, because otherwise your people will not be able to cross it with all the helping material as well as the load as a liability with the team. Okay, gentlemen, at the end of the command task, we are just showing you the structure, how the rope is used here, and how the triangular shape the structure has been used, and the use of the plank. And keep watching my channel Kinetic Karma 19 and Karma SSB for your personality development as well as your preparation for SSB. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.